a colossal white python slithered beneath the surface. Before anyone could react, the beast smashed their boat to splinters with a single thrash of its body. Jack, tumbling into the water, thought he was done for. But then, a graceful woman swam toward him. It was the snake girl, raised by the very python now wreaking havoc. She pulled Jack to safety, but in that moment, she sensed her serpent companion was in danger. As a bodyguard took aim at the python, the snake girl dove in front of the shot, taking the bullet meant for her friend. She collapsed, unconscious, and the sight of her falling sent the python into a rage. Though bound by electric cables, the serpent's eyes burned with fury, taking in every detail. Back at their base, Jack studied a bracelet made of purple glow on the snake girl's wrist. Tests revealed it contained traces of the DNA repairing enzyme, just 1%, but enough to confirm its potential. Meanwhile, the girl awoke in a daze, her body hooked up to an array of medical sensors. It was her first time in the modern world, and everything felt alien. Even the simple act of drinking water was awkward, her movements almost otherworldly. Wandering downstairs, she stumbled upon a woman seducing a man, peeling off her clothes. Curious, the snake girl approached and, with childlike fascination, touched the woman's bra, tugging at it and letting it snap back. The woman, realizing who she was dealing with, angrily called security to teach her a lesson. Determined to help the snake girl adapt to human society, Jack took her under his wing. He started with the basics, how to dress, how to eat. She picked up these skills quickly, and over time, their close companionship sparked something deeper. Jack would gently towel-dry her hair. She, in her unique way, tended to his wounds with a tenderness that felt almost magical. Unbeknownst to them, the giant python had slithered into the city. When it came across two child traffickers, the serpent's sense of justice kicked in. With a coil of its massive body, it crushed their car and them into a mangled heap. Miles away, the snake girl sensed her companion's presence. At dawn, Jack and the girl hopped on a bike, racing through the city to find the python. Their search came up empty, so they stopped at a random diner to grab a bite. But the moment they stepped inside, the girl's keen senses picked up something horrifying. The place served snake meat. Overcome with rage, she flipped tables, sending plates of food crashing to the floor. The emotional overload was too much, she fainted again. Word spread that the giant python was in the city, and a scientist saw it as the perfect chance to capture the beast. Using the unconscious snake girl as bait, they lured the serpent into a trap. When the python saw her, barely breathing, it lunged to save her but was stopped by a high-voltage electric fence. The scientist seized the opportunity, capturing the python and preparing to dissect it. Jack, fighting through his grief, carried the snake girl out of the electrified enclosure. Tears streamed down his face as he held her limp body. But then, as if answering his silent pleas, her eyes fluttered open. At that same moment, the python, mid-dissection, stirred with new life. Reborn in a surge of primal energy, it broke free from the lab,